Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Tarot with China, Tarot with China. Okay, y'all. So, um, I got asked quite a few times to channel Kenneka Jenkins. As y'all know, she got found unalived in the freezer at a hotel party. Now, this story is quite aged. Sometimes they have never really came. They said she basically put herself in the freezer and she unalived herself. Fast forward, not so long ago, her best friend, who was a popular hairstylist, I don't really know her name, but she basically drowned in like some type of boat excursion that she went on with her friends, and she also has passed on. It's given like Final Destination. Does that make sense? Like it passes from you on to your friends and things of that nature. And let's make something clear too, because I want to make something clear for my fans. I have never claimed to be a psychic. Okay, so when people come on here and they say stuff like, "Oh, this story ain't true. Oh, that did not happen. So what's gonna happen when the story comes out different?" This is for entertainment purposes only. Clock the T. Okay. Secondly, I never claimed to be a psychic. Clock that T. Okay. I work with my Orisha Allegua. Okay, for those who don't know, I give him offerings. Okay, and I work with him to bring out the cards that needs to be brought to me so I can tell the scenarios of the story. Well, the scenario of the story is never a fact. It's the closest that we can get to a um you know is the closest that we can get to an educated guess, okay, on what happened with these missings, with these murders, okay. Even the detectives don't get it 100% of the time, my love. Okay, so please be respectful in the comments. Don't blow air up your ass, okay, being hateful. I know I'm a beautiful girl, and it's very hard for some of y'all mean girls to accept that, okay. Moral of the story is I've never claimed to be a psychic ever. I work with my Orishas. He gives me the best cards he sees fit. And through that, I look at them and I tell you the stories. Okay. Point blank, period. Okay. So I'm not your cup of tea. Please go to another channel. Okay. Because I don't want to have to eat your asses up literally inside of these comments. Okay. I don't. Or figuratively. Okay. I don't want to have to. Okay. I'm trying to be nice. Right. But sometimes, like, people just want to go against the grain on your channel. This is my channel, right? What you can do is you can create your own channel, and then you can give the news of what you felt happened or should have happened on your channel. But for the audacity for you to come on my channel and tell me what I'm saying isn't true when I never told you they were facts in the first place is diabolical. I'm going to need you to gather yourself and your emotions looking at me like, oh, she's a beautiful girl. Let me hate, and say something hateful. Okay. I'm going to need you to gather yourself and get up off my channel. Thank you, Connie. For all others, welcome back to my channel. You know how we do on this um on my channel. Okay, we get our drinks. Okay, we get our drinks ready and we go solve these crimes. We see what kind of scenarios are gonna come up. And just like anything else, I don't mind if somebody comes on here and says, you know what, I actually think this happened and that happened and it could be this. I don't mind that. And if you see something in the cards and you got something different from it, please leave a comment. But when you come in here calling me a liar and bashing me, it's uncalled for, baby. This is for entertainment purposes only. Like, you're the type of person that really believed in the tooth fairy at like 10 years old. Okay. I didn't believe in the tooth fairy when I was 5. Like, give me a break, okay? Anyway. And then when you tear their asses up like this, baby, they can't take it. But that, like, who started it though? Was I on your channel or were you on my channel? Okay. All right. Clock the tea. Okay. So anyway, like I said, and so like me, I just use this to actually shake my drinks. I like mine on ice. I don't actually ever really strain it. I'm just saying that because I know you're like, why would she do all that shaking just to not strain it? It depends. It depends on the drink itself. Okay. But when it comes to me making a mixed drink like this, and I'm actually gonna take this. I don't want this to get the cards wet. So I'm actually gonna pour over here on this side. Yeah, I just like to do it just to and I'm glad I did because this made a big old crappy mess for no reason. I like to just and I'm actually going to start a dog clothing line, which I'm excited to introduce to y'all because you know I do have a Shih Tzu, and I'm always dressing her up in really cute outfits. So I'm excited to bring my dog clothing line soon to you guys. So that's one of my little projects that I'm going to be doing, and you will see little cute stuff like this. Isn't that darling? Okay, like I cannot wait, but I'm getting my inventory up and fixing my website, launching my site, so you guys will see that soon. So I'm gonna be doing is introducing my dog with her little outfits, and then you'll be able to actually purchase the outfit that you see online. Okay, so that's gonna be one of the other things that I'm doing because I'm a really big lover of pets. Like I love pets. But enough of me, baby, because I can really go there. You feel me? Like I be trying not to go there, y'all. But some of these girls, and like when you check their channels, they don't have no content. And I really do feel like this is why y'all be mad because y'all don't have the cojones. Y'all don't have the balls to do content, be in the forefront, have people dissect you every day. You're scared, okay? And so you hide behind these computers with your little Twitter fingers. Ooh, my right ear is ringing, which is going to be a really good fucking read. Y'all go ahead with y'all Twitter fucking fingers and tweet the fuck away, okay? About unnecessary shit that don't have nothing to do with the actual reading or whatever I'm doing. Like, or how is it even any of your business? This is my channel. Create your own channel, my love. It's just that simple. Create your own channel and you can say whatever you want and you can do whatever you want. Until then, please refrain from trying to play with me because I'm not passive aggressive. I'm a Scorpio. I'm very direct. So I'm gonna eat your ass up in the comment, okay? And I'm gonna leave it there for a couple of days and then I'm gonna delete you. Because I'm petty. Okay? I'm very petty. Alright. With that being said, let's get this started. Kenneka Jenkins, Allegua. I give you permission, Kenneka Jenkins, to enter me, mount my body, and speak through me. Allegua, anoint these cards for me to bring the truth of what happened to this young lady, Kenneka Jenkins. Ashe, Ashe. Let me take a sip. Clog it. Okay. And I do have bracelets like this for sale. Link in my bio. Click the link in my bio. And the readings is in the description. To buy the bracelet and to get a readings on the same link. And stay tuned for my doggy clothing line. All right, cool. Kenneka Jenkins. Allegra, help me with this reading, okay? What happened to you on that night, baby girl, in the hotel? Hold on. Put some dragon's blood. This has real blood in it. For those that want to know. When I say I get down, I get down, okay? How they say, I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared, okay? Can't be scared, baby. Don't be scared of the heat. Get your ass out the kitchen. I always say. Allegra, Kenneka Jenkins. Help me with this, Allegra. What happened to Kenneka Jenkins? Kenneka Jenkins, if you hear with me, what happened to you that night in the hotel? What happened to you? Okay, one came over. Got grandparent. Maybe she's with a grandparent. Got boat. Grandparent boat. Kenneka Jenkins, what happened to you at the hotel that day? Hold on, I think I gotta focus. Hold on, y'all. I'm not feeling her yet. And I would know because my shoulders would start hurting. Like my shoulders ain't hurting at all. Kenneka Jenkins, you can mount me right now. You can mount me and speak through me. Okay. The sage crackled. Okay. Look what helped me with this. Kenneka Jenkins, what happened the night that you was in the hotel? What happened with your murder? Who murdered you? Did you do it yourself? Was it a suicide or did somebody else do it? What happened to you that night? Was it a mistake? Life insurance. Oh my God. And I heard something out about that. I knew. See, and that's the thing. You got to pay attention. Like as soon as the cards was coming out, like I felt the energy. Now I can feel it. Now I can feel the pain on my shoulder, which is crazy. Life insurance. Life insurance. Wow. Was it the grandparents that had life insurance on her? I was just actually looking at a video that said something about life insurance. So concerning Kenneka Jenkins recently. So for this to pop out, mm-mm-mm. What else, Kenneka Jenkins? What else do you want to say? What else is surrounding your death? Give me any clue surrounding your death. It could be open. It could be anything. Life insurance. What else? Kenneka Jenkins. What else happened? Said aliens. What else happened? Devil. Kenneka Jenkins. What else happened? I think she's playing around when she says aliens. I don't think it's aliens. I think it was 3 people. 1, 2, 3. More than one person involved. Life insurance, the devil. Anything else, Kenneka Jenkins? Anything else, Kenneka Jenkins? Serial killer. Anything else tied to your death, Kenneka Jenkins? Serial killer. Egotism. Anything else around your death? That life insurance look out though. Okay, power supply. We do know she was in some type of power supply because that refrigerator definitely needed power, and it was considered a supply, a appliance. What else concerning your death? Tunnel. Clarify aliens. Why did you say aliens? Man-made disaster. So she said it wasn't okay. She said it wasn't done by the fucking aliens. Like she's being sarcastic. I don't know if she was a sarcastic person. She said it's a man-made disaster. It wasn't done by aliens. I heard. She's funny. Like, okay, girl, do not. Okay, we gonna make sure you go to the light when I'm done. Devil, clarify the devil, Kenneka Jenkins. Clarify the devil. She is here with us. Healing. She feels like just when she was like getting her life together, this happened. Just when she was healing, probably healing from a breakup, just getting out of being an introvert. Here came the devil. Serial killer. Clarify serial killer. What does this say? Serial killer. You feel targeted. You were targeted. Okay. And I'll tell you where I got targeted from, y'all. Targeted. Targeted by who? Clarify serial killer and targeted. Clarify serial killer and targeted. Yeah, this is concerning fraud. Life insurance fraud. She was targeted. She was targeted. Life insurance fraud. I'm gonna find out who that was. Who that is. Who were you targeted by, Kenneka Jenkins? Could be a Taurus, could be a Pisces, could be a Leo, could be a Libra, could be a Sag, could be a Virgo. Ages for this person? 61. See, older person. Who had life insurance on her? Grandparents? Grandparents came out. Remember, 6556. 6446. I'm done. All in their 60s. They need to be investigated. Whoever these because remember, I wish I would have grandparents there. I felt like I felt like she didn't mount me yet because I feel it. Either my body will feel heavy, or I feel like I can't breathe, or I'll feel them on my thing. My sage cracked. Then I felt on my right hand side pressure, and then I also feel a little suffocated. So I know for sure she's here. Egotism. What happened with egotism? The story's coming out, y'all. This is about life insurance. This is around life insurance. I'm definitely going to look into that. They should look into that. Why would somebody put life insurance on a little girl? Why would somebody put life insurance on a little girl? Why? That's usually done for older people, for their kids. Targeted money. Money is evil or evil. Egotism. Drugs, poison. Because we do know they found drugs. I remember they found actually seizure medication. They found seizure medication in her blood. I'll never forget that. And I said seizure medication. Did she have seizures? Or did somebody get a hold of somebody's medicine cabinet and just say, hey, let's take this seizure medication. When I take it, it makes me a little dizzy, or you know what I mean? Or it does give me some type of high, okay? Kids do that all the time. Power supply. What's going on with the power supply? How's that concerning your death? How is that concerning your death, power supply? How is that concerning your death, power supply? Confirm that. Power supply what? Strangulation. And I got that too. Can't breathe. Okay. If you ever looked at her unaliving in the freezer, she looked like she went through a fight. She had a fight. She didn't have a fight with herself. Her clothes were mangled. Y'all don't remember? A whole sneaker was off. She fought for her life. I remember her lips looking a little like somebody hit it too, like she was like it was bruised. Trapped. We do know that. We do know she was trapped in that freezer. We do know that. That's on the top. Imprisonment. Crime and passion. Lies. I'm gonna see when it stops. Marriage or wedding. Spouse or partner. I got 3 people. Spouse, a partner, and a female. Remember I said it was 3 people? I said who is that? Spouse and a couple. Spouse and a couple involved. 3 people, aliens, but she said they weren't aliens. It was man-made disaster. Okay, that's what I got. And this spouse or couple is married. But I got fraud, y'all. Life insurance fraud, to be exact. It's all type of different frauds. Life insurance fraud. Okay, she spoke clearly about that. All right. Now I want to clarify some things. We're gonna move from the crime, and we're gonna go to the what's the tea, and start clarifying some of this. Okay. Played out, flipped out before I even started. He said this shit is played out. Like basically, okay, I get it. What I heard about it is like, I died so long ago. Like I hate to say that. She's giving like, I died so long ago, bitch. This story's played out. Like, she's being very sarcastic with me. Maybe she didn't like light skinned girls. Like I hate to say that, but I'm getting that from her. Like I didn't even like light skinned girls, bitch. I okay, I understand. I totally understand, my love. I've gotten that plenty of times. Okay. And that's okay. Everybody just has their, everybody just has their things that they like, things that they don't like. Me, I like people of all color. I'm Hispanic, 100% Puerto Rican, and I was raised with black girls. I wasn't raised with Spanish or white women. I was raised in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Where all my friends were African American, and I identify as a Afro Latina. Okay, I identify as an Afro Latina. So if they was to ask me, you have to pick a side. Are you black or white? I would say black. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so I lean more towards the Afrocentric part. Hence is why I'm into Afro Caribbean. Okay, I'm into Afro Caribbean practice. Okay, okay. From that was passed down to me, really passed down from me from my abuela, from my actual ancestor who picked me out of all her grandkids to pass Santeria tradition on. Okay, so everybody like what tradition Santeria? You know, it's all 21 divisions, hoodoos, all the different ones, right? Just letting y'all know a little bit about me and how I'm into this and what I practice and what helps me get these stories out. But girl, okay, you taking us off track. Okay, let's try to stay focused. All right, life insurance. Who put the life insurance out on you? Who? Give me the clues for the life insurance. What's going on with the life insurance? You're so young. Why life insurance? Who had life insurance? Ooh, shit, she pissed. Okay, y'all. Like I said, she might not like light skinned girls. I don't know if she told her friend that before or something, but that's literally what I got. How is this even in here with this? Maybe. Oh, strangulation was already up there. Okay. Okay. Talking shit definitely did come out. When I tell you when you get these spirits, like when you like I remember getting the same energy from when I did Kirk. When I did Charlie Kirk recently, when I told him I don't believe that he should have got the word assassination because he's not assassination worthy. Like her attitude when she was talking to me was like, girl, my story's already played out. Like it gave, what I'm saying? Like, it gave that. But she said, you just talking shit. That's funny. Something happened with child services and concerning her that when she was younger, and that's how life insurance was put on her. Something happened with child services, she said. She had to move with her grandmother at some point. I don't know when that happened. That's why grandparents came out. Because now it's all making sense. She actually was here when grandparents first came out. Because I was like, okay, maybe I'm on the wrong path, but I'm clearly on the right path. She said same shit, different day. They were always using her for a money grab. Even took her in as a money grab. Like, okay, we'll take her in because we're never going to get some type of welfare, food stamps, child services money for taking her in. But Target, it keeps coming out. You see this? See somebody looking with the Target and somebody looking with the Target here. Serial killer. She was targeted behind this. It's concerning life insurance. It was a dirty offer. Photo proof. Just gotta look for the who has a life insurance on her. Drugs definitely was involved. That's the reason why she said she was so drunk. It wasn't more so just because she drank. It was because she mixed that seizure medication, okay, which will be here, okay, with that alcohol, okay, and it made her feel like she was on heroin. Literally, she said. Okay, girl, we're back on track. Okay, we back on track. She said it's somebody who tries to duplicate her. I don't know which one of her friends or whoever it is that tries to look like her, dress like her after she's passed away. She doesn't like that. But she still cries sometimes. And she's still hurt and upset behind this. Okay. So we got to some understanding about the grandparents put this life insurance. Mind you, I haven't even investigated. All I saw was Kenneka Jenkins and something concerning life insurance connected to her. So for life insurance to pop out, it was always the fucking first card that comes through like, it comes through like, you feel me? Like, it always be that first card. Clock it. Okay. Anything else you want to tell us concerning this life insurance? Because I'm gonna go investigate into it and go look to see what's going on with it. Oh, she said whoever collected that money for her is gonna have bad fucking karma. Okay, and scarcity tactics. She stalks them. She visits them like a ghost, harasses them, makes stuff move around the house. That will make sense. Anything else is an offer, giving money. Okay, it ended there. Okay, Kenneka Jenkins. Um, who were the three people? Let's get signs for the three people involved. Could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, and give me one more. Taurus, Capricorn, or Gemini. All in their 60s. Older people. Plotted on this girl's life for life insurance money. Who put it on her? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look. But I definitely stumbled upon the video. I said, before I do a conjuring with her, let me actually just look to see what new information. I'm like, I can't believe that there's new videos that actually got uploaded concerning her for the last 2-3 months. And some guy did some type of video concerning saying that there was life insurance taken out on her. I'm about to go see who it was. You should too. And I'll actually drop that video in the comments below, connecting the two. Okay. All right, cool. Who is copying you, my love? Who is copying you? Who is copying you? What's the news? Who is copying you? Okay, like, well, who's this person copying you? I got Bonnie and Clyde. So basically, like, she had this boyfriend that she was like, you know what I mean? Like, they was ride or die with each other, and this friend of hers is now dating her boyfriend. I don't know who that is. I don't know if it's her best friend that messed around with somebody that she dealt with before she passed away herself. But I'm not getting that she gave her friend a warm welcoming when she got to the other side. Clock it. Clock it. I didn't get that. I got a turn to the face like that. She is happy I said that. Maybe we won't have any more problems moving forward because I really didn't do anything to her. She was knocked up by her boyfriend also. She got knocked up. This best friend actually got knocked up. Only their friend circles will know that this is true. So this is what she's telling me. One of her friends got knocked up by one of her ex-boyfriends, and she does not appreciate you trying to be a mini-me, even try to look like her. Duplicates her, feeds off her energy, steals her ideas. Anything else? Yeah, she saw the receipts. She got the receipts. Was fed up about it, even in the afterlife. I'm talking about fed up in the afterlife. Now, keep in mind, this is afterlife. She's looking at this, and yep, saw everything. And she's like, "Oh, you only got a lucky break because I passed away, sis. So you wouldn't have even got that. Like that was a lucky break for you." Okay, but yeah, she was definitely snooping in and watching. Okay, all right, that's spooky. But she was stalking some guy in the afterlife. Devil. Who's the devil? Who's the devil? Kenneka Jenkins. Who's the devil? I mean, clearly the person that put life insurance out on you and targeted you. Who's the devil? Sipping nosy. The red flags. A male person. Okay. All right. She feels like She feels like she had a male person she was dealing with that was always wishing bad luck on her, like saying things was gonna happen to her. I don't know where I got that from. I didn't get that from the cards. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. It's always on my right ear too. And after it rings, I mean, I can hear on the other side so clear when it rings in this right ear. That's why when I heard my ear ringing, I said, "Oh, this is about to be a good one." Because when when this ear rings, baby, I can hear so loud and clear on the other side. Like I can even hear fire sometimes, depending where they're at. I don't want my cards getting wet. When I tell you these are the worst cards to get wet. Trapped. Okay. We know where she was trapped in, but just for this, just because, let's see. Ask her, where were you trapped in? Where were you trapped at? Kenneka Jenkins, where were you trapped at? Where were you trapped at? You got train came out. Where were you trapped at? Hope nobody didn't run a train on you. Where were you trapped at? She couldn't have got ran over by a train because got apples. I don't know. There was apples in that refrigerator. Ooh, ice. Somewhere where you put ice in the freezer. So just to show you how accurate these cards are. But yeah, I got train. Hoping y'all know what that means. I hope that didn't happen. Ice. Okay, somewhere you store ice, like a freezer. Apple. Mm. All right. Well, that's my conclusion. My conclusion is other people involved. She was targeted. Strangulation did happen. A fight did happen. It was 3 people involved. Something concerning this masculine as the devil. This was an operation. Clear as day. Clear as day, though. This is what I want y'all to remember from this. If you don't remember anything else, this is what's clear as day about this life insurance. Okay, the life insurance and fraud. Okay, that's the main thing. Grandparents came out first. I'm about to go literally. I'm going to run. I'm done with this reading. Thank you, Kenneka Jenkins. You can go to the light, my love. It was nice to meet you. You can go to the light. Now, I really appreciate you coming to see me. And I will relay this message. This will get uploaded. Hopefully it will help them investigate to see why this life insurance got paid out and why is it just coming out. Because this is like something that is breaking, that just came out. Why is it just coming out? Okay. Life insurance is, I guess, because they omitted it a suicide, so they said, well, I mean, not a suicide, like an accident, right? So it's kind of like, well, it was an accident, so how can anybody be involved? Well, sure, when people know they got life insurance against somebody, a lot of people can just make stuff happen. Oh, she mysteriously fell off the boat like her best friend did. I don't know if that's tied to that. Let's see if her friend also has life insurance on her. Remember, you can get somebody close that that's close to that person, and depending on the amount, say, hey, you're close to her. She'll trust you to go out with you, and when the unaliving happens on mistake, right? I'll give you such and such. Right? It's not too far fetched. You got to keep in mind the sick world that we live in today. We live in a very sick world. Okay. With that being said, I'm out of here. Check in the description. That was it. Life insurance fraud, point blank off the gate. Somebody in their 60s, preferably grandparents. Okay. Something happened during child services where she had to actually stay with them, and life insurance was included. Okay. I'm getting included. Okay. Yam her ring yin her yam her ring yin. It was not the aliens, okay, like she said, okay. So anyway, I'm getting up out of here. Make sure you look in the description if you need a private reading. Also, make sure you subscribe. Tell a friend. Okay, if you need any, if you got anybody else you want me to investigate, or if you want me, or if you want to talk to one of your family members who crossed on the other side, yes, definitely feel free to reach out to me. I don't charge separate for different readings. It's $40 per hour, no matter if you're trying to reach out to a loved one that passed away, or if you're just trying to get a general reading. Okay, maybe in the future, because it does take a lot out of me more to do, to speak, to the dead, versus when it's just a regular typical zodiac reading, okay, or looking into your love life and all of that, and just as far as Kenneka Jenkins, you know what, let me get, lastly, I told her to go to light. All right, Allegra, 1 2 3, give me 3 weight tarot cards for Kenneka Jenkins. Give me 3. What happened the night of her death? Okay, her bounding, whatever happened to her, was an illusion. Okay, somebody stand to gain from this. Tell the story all over again. It told the same story all over again. With that being said, I'm out, my loves. Look in the description, share, tell a friend, get a reading, speak to a loved one, your zodiac sign, anything. Definitely hit me up. Support my channel. Also, my Cash App is in there if you want to support. All monies given via donations are put into buying cards, incense, and drinks, and everything else that I need for my table. Giving offerings to the rich, especially if you want to give offerings to the Risha. So if you want to give offerings to Allegra, I'm gonna put my Cash App in the description. Definitely let me know for offerings. And then give me your first name and your last name. I'll actually, when I'm giving him the offerings, I'll actually put your first name and your last name along with the offering. Okay, so I can bring you. Allegra is known for opening your roadways. Okay, so if you're having trouble in finances, if you're having trouble in love, if you're having blocks in anything, okay, having even blocks in your health, definitely hit me on. Remember, when you send a Cash App, it allows you to put a note in the notes. Just put offerings and your first name and your last name, simple. Okay, and when I'm doing the offering, I will go live and I will show me putting your first name and your last name by his altar. Okay, and I have a bigger one downstairs, but I have the little one here, just because I keep him by my table over here when I'm doing my readings, because he helps with the readings. But I have actually a bigger one downstairs. Okay. All right, cool, y'all. So I appreciate y'all for actually coming to my channel. I love talking to y'all, and I'll see y'all again on the other side. Bye. Oh, let me know what y'all drinking. Leave it in the comments per usual. Let me know what y'all drinking. This is Absolute and Pineapple. And always bring your drinks. Always, because I'll be doing my videos be like at least an hour long most times. So get your drinks before you come to watch my videos and sit back, relax. And also drinking, when you drink, if you don't know that, it's spirits. It allows you to be more sensitive to the other side. Okay. So it's really good if you're trying to help solve these crimes with me. Because like I said, please feel free to look at the cards and say, hey, no, I got this and that. Recently I had did one with Kata Scott, and I didn't know what the significance of the boat in the water was. And I really couldn't put my finger on it until somebody left a comment and said, hey, like that looks like they could have taken her ashes there after she got cremated. I said, well, that makes sense, because right, nobody, no case, nobody, no case. And especially if there's no more ashes, if them ashes went in the water, well, you definitely don't have a case now, right? Because the ashes went in the water. There's these, you could do some DNA for ashes, but shit, if you don't got the ashes neither, then it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. Where's the best place to take ashes? On a boat, right? To the waters. And whoever this was has a rowing boat. A rowing boat. One of them old fashioned rowing boats. That's why I feel like this is a rich person, older people. Needed Miss Kenneka Jenkins organ. That's why it's very careful to make sure that your medical records are not for everybody to see them, because then they can check to see what type of blood type you are, or certain specs that will say, okay, this is a good organ donor. For my child who has lupus and is about to lose whatever organ they have. And so since you're, since they think that, oh, you're African American, you're just expendable. I'm not saying that's the truth. I'm saying that's what most of them think, and it's not based off of what I think is based off what I've seen, and how you know I mean, look at most of the people that's missing right now are African American. Why do you think that's a coincidence? No, there's all type of stuff happening. There's X trafficking happening with them. There's organ harvesting with them because they've been, and for very very many years look at African American as dispensable. I don't like to get into racial stuff, but I just speak the obvious. Okay, I mean that's not something that you have to look really hard for. You know what I mean? I don't really like I said, to get into all of the racial wars. Okay, because I personally love all people of all complexions and skin colors. I don't have a hate for any particular race. That's just myself. I'm 100% Puerto Rican, and I stay within my range. Okay, I stay where I need to stay in my in my lane. Okay, but nevertheless, I just feel like it's not a coincidence that all these African American, particularly African American children and women and men missing. Okay, so be very careful with that. All right, y'all, I'm out. I don't want to get any deeper and start going down this rabbit hole. Okay, this is about Kenneka Jenkins. I felt like we served the justice over here. It's definitely about life insurance, and I'm going to drop the link that I found about her life insurance below in the comments, and you guys could look for yourself. Okay, clock it.